You hear people constantly talk about how do you get better on camera? How do you sound authentic on camera? And so many people talk about the strategy, which is just do it more. And I don't really like that. And it's never sat well with me because I care so much about the psychological and emotional aspect that comes up for people when they struggle being normal on camera. The people that are like,
and most people are, they're afraid to get on camera.
Yeah. And that's totally normal. And so I was thinking the other day that to me, being on camera is very similar to when you first start going on a date with somebody. So especially if you're super rusty, haven't gone on a date in 10 years, or you're just meeting somebody new, you're putting all your makeup on, you're getting done up, you're showing the best version of yourself, which is usually not your most authentic self.
Yeah, you're masked. Yeah.
And when you start to go on more and more dates with them, that mask starts to come off. You care less about how you look. You start sharing more about your personal life. And to me, when you do the same with showing up on camera, so over and over and over again, like those dates, the same thing happens. The camera starts to fizzle away. You stop noticing that it's there, and you start to be more and more of yourself. And so if you're somebody who's struggling with, I want to be normal on camera, every time I'm on camera I look like a deer in headlights, like, of course, well, how many times have you done it? Have you done it 1 month and then you did it a month later?
Yeah.
You have to do the repetitions, and you have to do them more frequently, closer together, so that you actually are getting better.
Instead of reps, it's like practice, right? And so for me, it took about a year to get good at it or feel comfortable, because I don't see the cameras anymore. I don't notice them. I watch my videos and I can critique myself without being critiquing myself like how I look. I'm critiquing like my tone and like what I'm talking about. And then I watch other people and I practice at home off camera, right? And then I think that's the biggest thing, is we're critiquing ourselves, and so many people don't see. We always look at our worst flaws, or what we think is our worst flaws. We focus and really just hone in on those, and other people don't see them. It's all up here. So once we can shift that thinking to like, hey, I'm doing the content, I'm getting the message out. That's the most important thing, is the message, not how you look. Right?
Yeah. I just was coaching an agent on this the other day, because he was, I don't want to post this video. It's not good enough. And I went back and I watched it for him, and I was like, dude,
it was great.
It was great.
Yeah.
Like, you just have to rip off the Band-Aid and post it anyway. Because when you don't do that, you continue to struggle. You continue to not be authentic, and you continue to tell yourself the story that, oh, other people are just good at it. No.
Yeah.
Like, yes, there are a few people that are just naturally good on camera, and we all resent them a little bit. Let's be real. But for the majority of people on the planet, we struggle until we get better, like anybody else. And the only difference between you and the person that is good on camera is that they've practiced more than you have.
And I will say that too, like, if you are critical of yourself, post it and don't watch it. Just don't watch it. Never go back and watch it, and just keep doing it and doing it and doing it. And then when you're strong enough to like critique yourself and get better and want to get better, then go back and watch those. And you probably don't want to watch them. You'd be like, oh,
they're cringe.
I wasn't myself, right? And so, and then you recognize I am getting better, and now you can be more comfortable.
Yeah. And one last thing, I love that you said that, because in the beginning I could not watch my videos. I was literally like, oh, that was so bad. But once you do practice enough, do those repetitions, I can actually go back now and go, okay, I was slouching a little bit, or I said this word too many times. So I feel like you become more gentle with yourself the more comfortable you get.
100%.
And if you want to be your real self on camera, and that is the most enrolling version of yourself, is the real version, you have to practice more. You have to be on front of the camera more. Yeah. So just think of it as, okay, I'm going on my second date with the camera. I'm going on my third date with the camera. That's how I like to see it. I'm like,
it's true.
The more days, and now I'm in a relationship with the camera. We're getting married. So do that and then see what happens. And I guarantee you're going to see the results that you want.